Hey YouTube, this is Hey YouTube, this is Robinats1 here, and I'm here to do a review for Tomorrowland. So this movie is about the Disneyland theme park area that we see obviously in Disneyland Paris and Disneyland World. And it's basically this place where all of the geniuses, engineers, artists, etc. Go and basically create the future. And we see like two different points of view. We see a guy called Frank Walker, who were first introduced at the beginning of this story, and then we're introduced to this girl who finds this badge and we follow her journey towards this future. First off, this movie is very, very meta. It basically establishes Bride it's a small world after all, in the Disneyland theme park, and basically it's underground. It's Tomorrowland's connected to that. The choice to go meta, I don't think necessarily was a good idea. Let me just backtrack and tell you my thoughts on this movie now that I've given you the story. I actually enjoyed the movie. I didn't think it was a bad movie. But I do see but there are a lot of problems with this movie. One being the choice to go meta. To basically use the Disneyland ride stuff and connect it to this world. The fact that we don't actually get, see Tomorrowland that much. We only, we do actually get to see Tomorrowland a lot during the film. We just don't. It's all about getting to Tomorrowland, and when we're finally in Tomorrowland, we're only there for the final act of the film. And there's all this backstory that wasn't really well developed. Throughout the film, I kept thinking of of Hickman's Fantastic Four run, and the Future Foundation, and that's very much what this movie could be. If ever Marvel Studios gets back the rights to Future Foundation, I think they should take some of the elements that were good from this movie and apply it to a Future Foundation movie. Because there were so many interesting layers in this movie that I just think were poorly implemented. The idea of a parallel a universe existing for these geniuses was a really, really good and clever idea. The idea of the apocalypse is also played up in here. And the idea of, because we're constantly thinking about the end of the world, we're making it happen sort of subconsciously. That part would be Apocalypse, though. I'm not going to ruin too much of the movie, but the idea of the apocalypse was kind of very, very thrown in our faces quite early on. And it makes sense when you've watched the movie, but there are so many parts in this movie that didn't make sense until later on in the movie, when you go, oh, that makes sense. We could have had it a bit sooner, and we could have known this stuff sooner. So, not necessarily a bad movie, because I liked the concept and the ideas in this movie, but I think it could have been a lot better. Personally, I did enjoy the film, but again, I see the problems that have created, that are the reason why this movie hasn't done too well in the box office. Anyway, guys, I'm Robin1 here, and stay tuned for the next movie review, which will be Jurassic World.